Hey everyone, the Unconventional Outdoorsman here. I got another video for you guys today. I'm pretty bored today, so I thought I'd give you guys some more content on this wonderful Sunday. Today's episode, well I guess today's second episode, is called What Qualities to Look For in an EDC, or a pocket knife EDC, everyday carry, for those of you who don't know. So I'm going to go over some things I look for, and some things that I think are generally appealing to most outdoorsmen and women who carry an EDC pocket knife. I'm not going to go over pistols because of course I'm not old enough to own a pistol, but anyways, I'm going to go over a few different types that I have. Now, I made a video going over practical and impractical pocket knives, so I'm going to go over quite a few knives today. So, you know, for some of the more traditional folks out there, this is definitely one of my favorites. It's a little bone-handled knife. Now, some people might go for more for looks. You know, another thing they might go for is the brand name. Certain brands tend to have a better reputation than others. One of my favorite brands personally is Gerber and Buck Knives. This is a Gerber. Now, the good thing about something like this, it's thin, it's small, it's a lock blade, meaning when you're cutting, it's not going to come back on your fingers and slice you open. It's very easy to use, light, you know, stick in your pocket. It's not going to make a big bulge. It's not going to, you know, display itself to people like, oh man, he's got a knife on him. Just something simple. It's really easy to sharpen. It's and a lot of something I look forward to, or look for. God, words are tough today. See that type of blade there? Compared to like a blade like this that has like the saws toward the handle, I'm a bigger fan of a blade like this. I don't know why. It's just I think it's easier to sharpen, just more my style. So that's something I look for, is a blade like this, something that's thin. I prefer a pocket clip on mine, that way I'm not digging in my pockets, because I usually carry a lot of crap on me. Like a wallet, phone, all kinds of crap like that. So that is where, like a Gerber like this, I would probably make the sacrifice to have the little saw on the blade, since it has a clip on it. But on to the next knife. Some people who might be a little bit more eccentric, and they might want something like this, like a Tac Force Speedster model. It's like a weird looking skeleton blade. If you look at that, you can see like the skeleton. Now, I don't find this very appealing. I got this in a like mystery knife kit that you order online. It is sharp. It's got the pocket clip. I do like the assisted open. Only problem is that's not a very good blade to be using for like regular outdoor stuff. Now, if I'm going to be opening cardboard boxes all day, I'll take that any day of the week. But it's got a weird handle. That's something I look for also, is something that feels good in the hand. Because, I mean, if you're going to be using it a lot, because I use a pocket knife many times a day. Every single day I use a pocket knife. This Gerber here, it's got a almost like a rubberized handle. I mean, of course, y'all can't feel it because you're looking over a screen, but it's an old Bear Grylls knife. Just very, very smooth, you know, very texturized. That way you can get a good grip when you're cutting something. I like it to have that little finger hole there. That way I can get an exceptionally good grip, you know. Assisted open is nice. It's not always necessary though. You know, the extra second it'll take you to open it isn't going to make or break anything. Now, I also, when I'm looking for an EDC, I like to stay under the $50 range. I mean, I'm a cheapskate, I guess. I can hear the comments already, but something like this is a little bit more expensive. It's simple. That's something too. You want to look for simplicity. Now, a knife like this, no, where is it? This is a Stiletto Milano. It's an assisted open. It's a really nice knife. It's high end, but see this? It's got a little hex keyhole. This gets loose every so often from constant use, opening it up and closing it so many times. So that's something that you want to keep an eye on for, and make sure you have a hex key set laying around, something that'll fit your knife. I do like assisted open. This one's just a little bit weird to carry. It's very fat with a pH. It's compared to like where's this? Like, as you can look here, it's almost double the thickness of this Gerber knife. So that's a downside. I like my knives to be thin. That way they just feel comfortable in my pocket. You know, basic is good too. Just something basic, something you can beat up. Depends on your use. I usually have a couple knives on me. If I'm going fishing, I'll keep one in the car. This is one of mine I keep in the car. This is a Master USA. I don't even know if they make this one anymore. It's an old knife. As you can see, look at the blade. It's really beat up. It does have that saw on it. If you're going like backpacking or hiking a lot, you definitely might want something you can just throw in the bag and keep in there. Definitely having a blade that you can sharpen easily. Like, for example, this little tactical blade here, that's not the easiest to sharpen. That curve in the blade is not fun. But something like this Gerber here, That's extremely easy to sharpen. And the thing I like about this is probably my favorite out of all of these, besides the Bear Grylls, to carry. It's super thin. Let's see where that stiletto is. I mean, super thin, like a third of the thickness on it. It's skeletonized, so it's extremely light. It's got a very nice blade on it, thick blade. It's a little bit awkward in the hands, but I mean, I think that it makes up for, well, the thinness and the skeletonized and the lightness makes up for that. This is extremely easy to put in the pocket and conceal. Like, you can't even tell if I'm wearing jeans, because I mean, everybody knows if you've carried a pocket knife on you and that big bulge is hanging out like a knife. Where is it? I have like one of those extremely big assisted open ones. It's kind of ridiculous looking besides that. But yeah, so the main qualities, let's sum it up here so I don't make the video too long. The main things I look for, these are probably the final two I would choose. Having something that's relatively thin, that way it doesn't feel uncomfortable in your pants. Something that's easy to sharpen, preferably in all, no of this saw crap, but I mean, it works. Something that's easy to sharpen, lightweight, durable, and is easy to, well, is inexpensive, relatively inexpensive. I'm hoping to make some more knife videos for y'all later this week. I will be making my 6.5 Creedmoor rifle video tomorrow, so please stay tuned for that. That's all I have for you fine people today. So do me a favor and please subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell, turn it to all notifications. That way you can watch every single video we put out. I try to do daily content. I've been getting pretty good with that lately. I took a day off for my birthday a couple days ago, but that's all I have for you fine people, like I said, and have a wonderful Sunday.